I have to be honest with you. When I saw the reading list for this deep dive, I thought you were pranking me.
A little unconventional.
Usually when we pick a book, there's a straight line, PhD, lab work, then the book, standard stuff.
And Dr. Peter S. Morano doesn't quite fit that mold.
Doesn't fit is the understatement of the century. I'm looking at his bibliography. We have the George Reeves Adventures of Superman Companion,
Right.
Nation Moog, and my personal favorite, a book called The Joy of Squirrels.
I know.
And then we get this really dense physiology book, Strongevity, Strength That Lasts. I mean, it feels like we're taking health advice from a guy who just really likes hobbies.
It looks chaotic on paper, I get it.
Yeah.
But after going through Strongevity, I actually think that background is a feature, not a bug.
How so?
He's a pattern recognition guy. Whether he's looking at Superman episodes or squirrel behavior, he goes deep. And when he turned that lens on aging, he wrote a serious manual for your own biology.
Okay, I'll give you that. And once I got past the squirrel stuff, the core premise, it really did grab me. He basically said everything we think we know about aging is wrong.
The whole wear and tear model.
Exactly. I think most people see the body like a car. You drive it for 60 years, the parts just break down, it feels intuitive.
But he says that's not what's happening at all.
Right.
A car is a machine. Your body is a self-repairing system.
Right.
If you scratch your skin, it heals. So aging isn't a mechanical failure. It's a management failure.
A management failure. Wow, that puts the responsibility right back on us, doesn't it?
He calls it a signaling problem. Your cells aren't broken. They're just confused.
They're getting mixed messages.
Mixed, muddled, contradictory instructions from our lifestyle. The parts are fine, but the manager that's you is sending bad memos.
That's a huge shift in perspective. It's almost hopeful. Because I can't change my chronological age, but I can change the memos I'm sending my body.
Precisely. And that's our mission for this deep dive. How do we stop sending noise and start sending clear, coherent signals? Because that's how you get strongevity.
Okay, let's talk about those signals. Because right now, my body's getting a lot of spam. Morano says it all boils down to two master switches.
Yes. If you get nothing else from this, understand these two pathways. They are the yin and yang of your metabolism. First, you have AMPK.
AMPK. Okay, give us a simple version.
Think of it as the repair switch. It's your body's scarcity sensor.
Scarcity.
Right. When your energy reserves are low, like during endurance exercise or fasting, AMPK wakes up.
So it's the penny tincher.
It's a responsible accountant. It goes, okay, resources are low, time to be efficient. It triggers autophagy, which is literally self-eating.
Sounds grim.
It's just your cells cleaning house.
Yeah.
They hunt down damaged proteins, recycle old junk. It's all about survival and efficiency.
So AMPK is the janitor. It comes in when the office is empty and scrubs the floors.
Perfect analogy. And then on the complete opposite end, you have MTOR, pronounced mTOR.
And if AMPK is the janitor...
mTOR is the growth switch. It's
Yeah.
the builder, the contractor.
What wakes that one up?
Two main things. Mechanical, tension-lifting, heavy stuff, and amino acids from eating protein.
So when MTOR are on, the body's saying...
Resources are abundant. We've got food. We've got heavy loads to move. Let's build new tissue.
Okay, so one side is clean up, save money, and the other is spend big, build an addition.
And here's the core conflict of the whole book. You cannot effectively have both switches turned on at full power at the same time.
They're opposing pathways?
Biologically opposing. It just makes sense, right? You wouldn't try to demolish the kitchen while you're trying to cook a 5-course meal.
That's a great way to put it. It's like trying to renovate your house while hosting a formal dinner party.
Exactly. And if you try to do both at once, what happens?
You get drywall dust in the soup, the guests are miserable, the renovation never gets finished.
Nothing gets done well. And Morano argues that is modern life. He calls it the lost rhythm.
Because evolutionarily, we didn't live in this constant middle ground.
No. We evolved in cycles. The hunt, high exertion, heavy lifting, then a feast of protein. That's a massive, clear mTOR signal.
And then
The famine or the search. Long walks, not much food. A huge, clear AMPK signal. It was on or off.
But now everything is just flat.
Totally flat.
Yeah.
You eat a bagel for breakfast so scarcity never kicks in. You sit all day, so growth never gets triggered. We live in this biological gray zone.
We're constantly snacking so the janitor never comes out to clean. But we're never lifting anything heavy enough to really wake up the contractor.
So we send this muddled, lukewarm signal all day, every day, and the body just It blunts the response. It checks out, you accumulate junk, and you lose muscle.
And that's the slow decline we just call getting old.
It's not age, he says, it's the flatness of the signal. So the solution isn't just to do more, it's to separate the signals.
To create coherence.
Yes, the alternation principle.
Okay, so let's get practical. How do we do that? He suggests the week is the right unit of time for this. So he breaks the week down into 3 types of days: AMPK days, MTRR days, and rest days. Let's start with the MPK days, the repair days.
Okay, so the goal on an AMPK day is to simulate that evolutionary scarcity. You're telling your body, we're on the move and food is low.
Which, I'll be honest, sounds a little miserable.
It's not about suffering, it's about signaling. So for exercise, think endurance, but not killer endurance. Walking, cycling, a steady hike.
The key is low mechanical tension.
Exactly. No weights, no CrossFit class on an AMPK day.
Because that would wake up MTR.
You'd be sending a mixed signal. You want to target your slow twitch, type I muscle fibers, burn through your glycogen, force that low energy state without actually damaging muscle tissue.
And then the diet changes to match that. This is where he says diet is instruction.
Yes. On an AMPK day, you eat for maintenance, not for growth. So moderate protein, reduced calories. This is the perfect day for some time-restricted eating.
So maybe you skip breakfast, go for that long walk, and then have a light lunch.
Precisely. You're inviting the cleaning crew in. You're clearing the decks, improving mitochondrial health, stripping the rust off the gears.
Okay, so we've spent a day or two scrubbing the floors. The house is clean. Now we want to build the addition. Enter the MTR days.
The growth days. And this is a complete script flip. The mindset is now abundance, not scarcity.
This is where he gets very specific about how to lift weights, especially for, people over 40 or 50.
He does. He focuses heavily on your type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers.
And why those specifically?
Because those are the first to die as we age. We lose our explosive, powerful fibers way faster than our endurance ones.
That's why you see older people who can walk for miles but can't get out of a chair quickly.
Or catch themselves when they trip. That's the big one. Type 2 fibers are your anti-gravity fibers. They prevent the fall.
So how do you target them?
With a specific lifting tempo. He calls it fast up, slow down. The concentric phase, when you're actually lifting the weight, pushing a chest press, for example, you want explode. Move it as fast as you safely can.
Even if it's heavy and moves slow?
Yes. It's the intent to be explosive that recruits those type 2 fibers. You're shouting at your nervous system, we need power NW.
Okay. But then on the way down, you go slow?
Super slow. Like 3 or 4 seconds on the way down.
And why is that?
Because that lowering phase, the eccentric, that creates the most mechanical tension. That's the loudest possible signal to MTOR to build new muscle.
Got it. Explode up, control down. Now let's talk.
But remember on the AMPK days, you were under eating. Now you have to overcompensate. You need to flood the system with amino acids.
Why so much?
As we age, we become more resistant to that growth signal. It gets expensive to build muscle. So you need a louder shout. If you do the heavy lifting but don't provide the bricks,
Your house doesn't get built.
you just tear at the lawn for no reason.
Yeah.
So on MTOR days, we are feasting. High calories, high protein. You are screaming abundance.
I can see why people would struggle. You really have to plan that.
You do. But the payoff is you actually keep the muscle that keeps you independent.
Okay. Which brings us to the third part. And this might be the hardest one for a lot of people. The rest days.
Yes. The discipline of doing nothing.
But Morano rebrands it. He calls it signal resolution.
I love that. It makes me feel productive while lying on the couch.
It's a brilliant reframe. You've just sent a massive cleanup signal, then a massive build signal. Your body is buzzing with instructions. Rest is when the work actually gets done.
It's like letting the dough rise.
Exactly. Or waiting for a huge email attachment to upload. You have to wait. If you just keep clicking send on new emails, the first one never goes through. And this is where age really becomes a factor, isn't it?
A huge factor. A 20-year-old might recover in 24 hours. A 60-year-old might need 48, even 72. If you don't give your body that resolution time, the signals overlap again. You're back to noise.
So skipping a rest day isn't being tough. It's just sabotaging the whole system.
You're just creating inflammation and not letting the workers finish the job.
So what does a rest day look like? Is it just total couch potato mode?
It can be. Or some gentle mobility, a leisurely stroll. The rule is just. No stress. Let the dust settle.
Okay, let's zoom out to the so what here. Why does this all matter? Chapter 8, muscle fibers and the defense against frailty. That word frailty, it really struck me.
It is the enemy. It's not just weakness, it's a lack of resilience. It's when a minor fall turns into a broken hip, which turns into the end.
And Morano's point is that frailty is not inevitable.
No, it's a consequence of signal noise. If you only focus on health, cardio, salads, staying thin, you're living in a permanent AMPK state.
You're the skinny runner who shatters a hip.
Exactly, you're frail. But if you only focus on bulk, just lifting and eating, without the repair days,
Then what happens?
you get chronic inflammation. Your engine is dirty, you might be strong, but your metabolic health is a mess. You need both to defend against frailty.
It really all comes back to diet is instruction.
It is. Food is information. Eating a huge steak on your repair day just confuses the signal.
And starving yourself on a lift day means you sent the workers to the job site but forgot the materials.
Coherence is key.
So to bring this home, it's not a
MTOR day than a rest day. The pattern matters more than the specific days.
Strongevity is about doing the right things at the right time.
And ultimately, it's about compressing what he calls the marginal years.
That concept gave me chills. Explain that for everyone because that's the real why.
The marginal years are that final decade of life. For so many people, it's a slow, humiliating slide into dependence. You can't get off the toilet by yourself. You can't carry groceries. You're alive, but you're not really living.
So the goal isn't just to live longer, but to shrink that period of decline.
Right, to be capable and independent right up until the end. We want that curve to stay high and flat and then drop off quickly, not a 10-year slide.
That's a powerful visualization. So for the listener who's thinking, okay, I don't want the slide, where do they start?
I'd ask you to just visualize your own final decade. Are you managing a decline, waiting for help? Or are you thriving because you kept your biological rhythm clear?
And then look at your current week. Is it a flat line? Is it medium effort, medium eating all the time? Or does it have those peaks and valleys your biology is craving?
Do you have a day where you truly challenge your strength? A day where you truly allow for scarcity and repair? And a day where you truly rest?
If the answer is no, it might be time to start sending some clearer signals. Stop mumbling to your cells.
Speak clearly to your biology and it will answer.
This has been a fascinating look into Strongevity by Dr. Peter S. Morano, the man who knows as much about squirrels as he does about muscle.
A true Renaissance man.
Thanks for diving in with us. Go find your rhythm. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.